Absolutely. I think we have started seeing this going back, the prices going down, and we're going to see a little bit more dump. I mean, we were always looking for crypto winter earlier this year, and I strongly, truly believe that we have not seen the bottom yet.
And is that just because prices how long have you been in this space? Did you just say this has gotten too crazy? It's obvious we're reversing here. We need a shakeout. And you still think, 18,000 could be that shakeout level for Bitcoin?
I've been here since 2013. This is my third crypto winter. Wow. And believe me, and in every crypto winter we have seen, is this the bottom yet? Is this the bottom yet? But we see a new all-time low. I do believe that, as I called around 2-3 weeks back, that we're going to see Bitcoin going around early 20s. And I still truly believe what I said earlier, that I do see an all-time low around 14, somewhere between 14 to 16K for Bitcoin. And I do see late 3 digits for ETH. And that's just not because I'm doing a market prediction and I want to make sure this is not a financial advice. But I truly believe that what we're going to see is the market sentiments taking over, and which is going to appear off one after another, taking out a lot of fluff. We're going to see big DeFi projects actually losing a lot of liquidity. We're going to see NFT valuations going down. And that just keep on having the sentiments of a triggering effect on one onto other.
So what about those who curse the day they ever heard about crypto or NFTs or the rest of it? I mean, this is still your livelihood. You've been through these before. What happens on the other side?
I still feel it was the very blessed day, the day I heard about crypto, because at the end of the day, it's like any other market. Earlier on your show, you were talking about mortgage securities, the mortgage prices. Before that, talking about the inflation and Fed prices. It's very similar to that, right? We do see a market volatility. It's a new currency, it's a new asset. So we do see a much higher volatility. I would say that for the builders in the space, it was never supposed to be speculative currency. It has become a speculative currency. But from Delta, we truly believe in building great products. So I think for the builders in the space, this is a perfect time to build products which can actually be proof of all the different sort of staking and pegging, from stable coins to DeFi products, which we are seeing. On NFTs, I feel like we're going to actually see the real valuation. We started with the big hype with the NFT market, and now we're actually going to see how many of those pieces are really going to hold.
And so is this a moment to still get in early on a nascent asset class, or was the whole thing a joke enabled by Fed liquidity? And for those who kind of are intrigued by, let's say, Bitcoin or NFTs and their promise, what are some of the ways you think are best to build long-term wealth in this space?
Really smart questions. I truly believe that this is a long-term platform. If you really believe, don't go with the speculative currencies. Believe in the technology behind it. Believe that there are going to be products on the decentralized systems and the world. And that's what's going to drive the prices and the value of these tokens. I truly believe that this is still early to go. The question which you asked me, is this just a joke and it's going to get disappeared? I've been asked that question back in 16. I've been asked that question not very long ago in 19 and 20. I truly believe that every time there is a reason for people to lose their faith in fiat currencies, as we saw during COVID time, we move towards what we feel like is much more safe and secure and we can travel with, and very decentralized. And my faith continues to be in this decentralized ecosystem.
Final question then. It seems like the current ecosystem has still got some shrinking to do. These headlines just this morning that BlockFi is laying off 20% of its staff, Coinbase rescinding offers and that kind of thing. What does that tell you?
First of all, I want to say BlockFi, I was one of the first investors in BlockFi through my last fund. Amazing company what they're building. But I think this is the time, even in Web2 or regular world, in the technology world, there's a growth phase where you really expand your team. And then the market doesn't support it. And you really have to start planning for 3 years of just the hold on phase, where you do want to expand, but you probably don't want to expand into a lot of marketing, a lot of HR, a lot of events. And I think that's what we see with BlockFi. There are 20% cut news, which we saw today. I think the great thing is, if you see the comment from Zach, the CEO and the founder, it's very clear that they're like, we're still going to build, we're still going to service all our customers. We are not failing. We are just tightening our belt to make sure by the time the next bullish market comes, we are there on the top. And I think that's the right sentiment to go.
All right, Kavita, great to have you on today. You got a gut feel for how long crypto window is going to last this time around?
I think we're going to see a little bit spike early next year. Depends upon how the social, economic, political situation with this war and gas prices on continue in the winter. But I do see overall end of next year or mid-year after that is when we're